Okay, now we're going to take a look at exercise 14.6 on page 831. And it's a similar problem to the ones we've been working, you guys. Here we're going to deal, though, with a premium. The Gorman Group issued $900,000 of 13% bonds on June 30th, 2016 for $967,707. So the $900,000, of course, is the face amount. The 13% is the stated or contract rate. And the $967,707, that's the cash proceeds. So they're not asking you to calculate that number here. They're just giving it to you. The bonds were dated June 30th and mature on June 30th, 2036. So they're 20-year bonds. The market yield for bonds of similar risk and maturity is 12%. Well, they love that 12%. Interest is paid semi-annually on December 31st and June 30th. Contrary to what you've seen in this chapter, the market or effective rate is not required to be 12%, you guys. But anyway, that's what we're working with here. Number one, prepare the journal entry to record their issuance by the Gorman Group on June 30th, 2016. So, okay, we'll say June 30th. All right, the Gorman Group on that day is going to receive cash. How much? Well, they said $967,707. They've made that calculation for you. Okay, that's more than the $900,000 face amount, so we're going to have a premium. We'll credit bonds payable for the face amount, $900,000. And we'll credit premium on bonds payable. Boy, that's not at all how you spell premium. There we go. For the difference, $67,707. Okay, so our entry balance is out, and that's the entry for the issuance of the bonds. Okay, number two, prepare the journal entry to record interest on December 31, 2016 at the effective rate. You guys, I'm going to move this down. Since we're dealing with two different years, I'd like to enter those. Some reason, hold on. This might not work any better. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now on December 31st, we've got an interest payment. So we're going to debit interest expense. Remember, interest expense is calculated as the carrying amount, and the carrying amount is always equal to the cash proceeds on the day the bonds are issued. So the carrying amount times the market rate for the given interest payment period. In this case, the interest payment period is 6 months. The market rate is 12% for a year, 6% for 6 months. So we get interest expense of $58,062. Okay, we know we want to credit cash. We also know that the premium is going to, when on the books as a credit, it'll have to come off the books on the debit side, so I left room for it. Our credit to cash will be equal to the face amount times the stated rate for 6 months. It's 13% for a year. So times 0.065 for 6 months. That's $58,500. Okay, and then we're going to debit premium on bonds payable for the difference in the two. We get $438. The amortization of the premium is smaller in this problem because we're dealing with much smaller numbers. The face amount of the bonds here was $900,000. I think in one of our problems it was $320,000, or excuse me, $320 million. So that's going to make our numbers quite a bit smaller here. Okay, now we'll go to excuse me, 2017. And we're at June 30th. Okay, well, we've got to make the same entry again. Except the amounts will be different. Okay, interest expense will be equal to the carrying amount, which started out at $967,707. But we need to subtract the amount of premium that has been amortized. So minus the $438. Then we'll multiply by the market rate for 6 months. The market rate for a year was 12%. For 6 months would be 6%. So that gets us $58,036 for interest expense. Okay, then our credit to cash. Well, it's going to be the same thing every time, you guys. But let's do it. So our face amount, $900,000, times the stated rate for 6 months. Well, the stated rate for a year is 13%. For 6 months is 6.5%. $58,500 again, just like here. The amount of cash paid to the bondholders will be the same every 6 months. Now the premium is going to be equal to $58,500 minus, what is that one? H15. We get $464 here. So now you've seen the journal entries for a premium. You'd seen them for a discount already. And I think after working that one, you really shouldn't have any trouble with the Connect Plus problem, exercise 14.6. And I feel like we've been through bonds pretty well at this point. Alright, you guys, if you have any questions on that topic, please be in touch with me. And good luck with everything. Thanks.